5 Things You Should Know, I'm Trudi Daniels, and the Flint water debacle continues. As a matter of fact, what price could you put on it? $1.5 billion is a number that somebody dropped, and that would just be for the plumbing. So what would they do possibly to earn some money? Somebody who wins the lottery could give the money to Flint, or maybe they could pay for it with the bills, water bills they're still issuing for poisoned water.
I paid my water bill, I was due a couple of days ago, $151. It's around $125 on average. Somehow, apparently, I use more water, even though I'm not. And think about if you're a single mother with a couple kids, maybe you have a lower income job, $151.
That's the senator who actually did drink the water, along with Hank Winchester of WDIV-TV, who this week asked the governor whether he would bathe his children in leaded water. At any rate, you can check all of this out at WCSX.com. Go to our podcast. We talked to Bob Saget this week on the Trudi and Jim podcast, and you can check out what he has to say. He's beta testing some comedy for an upcoming special at the Royal Oak Music Theater. Bob sharing in the sadness over the loss of starman David Bowie, but he says it makes him determined to keep performing.
It's a heartbreaker, and it makes me want to perform even more. We don't want to lose people ever anyway, but well, we have to, because if people never died, it would smell.
David Bowie always seemed to be a performance going on before our eyes at all times, so it is no secret that the reality of his personal life was left out until, of course, we were all shocked and surprised on Sunday when David passed away of liver cancer at age 69. But we hear that Bowie thought he had a few more months to go before exiting this earthly body and planned to do another project to leave behind. By the way, Amazon checking in to say they are sold out of David Bowie albums. The other abrupt exit this week, going into the death triangle with David Bowie, is actor Alan Rickman. We all, of course, enjoyed Alan Rickman's work on the Harry Potter series, where he was Severus Snape. The other thing that he played so well was the villain in Die Hard, and now I have to stop before the end of that movie because I don't want to see the bad guy die. Here's Rickman's sneering take on Professor Snape in Harry Potter. Both go into powerhouse death triangles that none of us really wanted to see. El Chapo had a big week. First, he's taken down by Jeff Spicoli and the FBI.
Wait a minute, there's no birthday party for me here.
And then they put that video up on Rolling Stone, which he now is challenging. Oh, and also, his sweetie plays a part in it, that little Mexican soap star. El Chapo wanted to dance with her and have a romantic evening, all foiled when Sean Penn and she were tracked by the FBI, and of course he was busted as a result of it. But anybody who thinks being the head of the world's largest drug cartel might be glamorous because you have money, babes, and cars, check out the hidey hole. El Chapo was a world-class slob. Place looked like a college dorm. And granted, it was all shot up by the firefight, but way to be disappointing. Mel Gibson's Mad Max was never nominated for an Oscar, but the new one, without him, Fury Road, that stars Matter, Maxine, Charlize Theron, is up for an Oscar for the director and, of course, for the movie. Also nominated in the Best Actor category, The Martian's Matt Damon, Jimmy Kimmel grabbing the opportunity of Matt's Golden Globe to continue their fake hate war.
The movie The Martian won Best Musical or Comedy, despite the fact that it isn't a musical or a comedy. And Matt Damon won Best Actor, despite the fact that he isn't even an actor, in my opinion. I thought his acceptance speech was terrible, too.
Little winded. Didn't expect so many steps. Anyway, I'd like to thank the Hollywood Foreign Press for recognizing my big, fat, stupid face. Even though I'm not just the worst actor in the room, but probably on the whole planet. Thank you.
And that's 5 Things You Should Know.